Hey guys, time here to bring you a 2v2 today. We are on Elst Outskirts. Playing today's pointing on the left where BaoLiang playing as Soviets and his loadout is Lend-Lease. Counterattack. And Airborne troops. Teaming up with him is SWS Inquisition, playing as US forces who is Airborne. Urban Assault. And Recon Support. Face off hits him on the right. We have Backstage playing as OKW, who has Luftwaffe ground forces, Firestorm, and Breakthrough. Teaming up with him playing as Ostheer, we have Payne, who has Jaeger Armour, Elite Troops, and Luftwaffe Supply. Random team action here. The Allies, Inquisition around rank 70, BaoLiang around rank 30, Backstage, rank 9. Not sure who this is. Doesn't have many games. Looks like a Smurf account of somebody's. And Payne, around rank 180. Okay, charge down onto the cutoff here from BaoLiang. Empires cycling through the building, looking for a bit of a flank on the conscripts. Conscripts switched targets, but didn't really get too much damage as the Empires were crossing the road there. So only a short-lived cut-off maneuver here, and a slightly late retreat there on the combat engineers. And they go down. Ouch. Bad start there for BaoLiang. This is going to be a tough hold here. Kubo comes in for the push. Empires charging in behind that. Conscripts focusing on the Empires. But oh, they're dropping quickly. A lot of manpower down clearly from BaoLiang. Pyros get away for Payne. Bringing in the Grenadiers now. Machine gun set up quite defensively back here. Can still fire on the building. Bit tough for Inquisition to flank. It looks like he might try and go round. You can clear the arc. Machine gun doesn't quite get its facing, or get their gun facing the correct direction quickly enough, and has to retreat. Now these two Grenadiers are kind of isolated, trying to fight against these rifles behind heavy covers with two more riflemen coming in. The conscripts did jump on to the fuel point for BaoLiang. So he's doing some resource harass. It's just costing him a tremendous amount of manpower. Take a look at that now. 2 for 14. Ouch. And you know, if the resource harass was like super long lived, maybe Backstage couldn't cap this for quite a long time, was same story on the cutoff, maybe it'd be worth it, but yeah, the cutoffs have not been lasting very long.
Supply half-track is in action. Standing by for setting of command post.
Setbacks down on the VP there for Backstage. Nice to see. And going for a truck now. So pretty standard stuff. 3 squads, Kugel before the truck. Oh, Empires in some trouble, retreating across the road. So I was trying to focus them, but unable to get the kill there. A little bit unlucky for Bao. Trying a soft retreat here is Backstage. Jumping in the building. Conscripts in some pretty nice cover there though. Maybe not those 2 models right on the edge though, but the rest of them are. In comes the Kubel. This might be enough firepower. Okay, he's going for the push with it. Now could have ticked grenades here. Maybe not that likely, but... Oh, he has. And there we go. Kubel going to go down because of that. Oh man, and while this is going on, looks like a super early grenade tick there from Inquisition. And he steals the MG42 with that. That is a really rough start for Payne. As well as the Inquisition going for an ambulance early on. Gonna Interesting to see. Bao has also got his healing down. Built those combat engineers that he lost.
We have more conscripts at our disposal.
Now for 4th conscript squad. Interesting. I suppose that means he's probably not going to be getting shock troops by building that 4th conscript squad. Otherwise he'd probably be trying to get them out right about now. So probably not going to see counterattack. Demo charge on the building, which is a decent idea, though Backstage might suspect that something's up. Kind of see the combat engineers not doing anything for quite a long time. You know, their rough position. That's generally a bit of a giveaway that they might have a mind out at all. These two guys jump into the building, and there they go. Nice demo trap there from BaoLiang. Oh, did you? Oh my god, was that this? Like a. Oh my god, what was that noise? That was some gruesome death sounds there. Backstage, put down the truck. It's a battle group, and he's put it down on the front lines as well. So not going to be seeing Puma walking Stuka action. The question is, are we going to see flak half track? Let's start production on that now. That's a big wave of folks. Just trying to hold on for a little bit. And MB-34 on behind that for Backstage, rebuilding the sternpire, so unlikely to see flak half track now. A little bit late for it. BaoLiang put down tier 2. Just about start tier 3 now, yep, there we go. And seeing an M20 from Inquisition. Roughly the 8-minute mark, that is really, really late to be going for an M20. Payne, I mean, Payne's kind of late getting out his 222, and that's still out way before the M20. So I would recommend definitely not getting that at a timing like this. Especially now that you've seen the 222 on top of that. Maybe if you maybe if you're up against like I don't know, some weird strategy where they're trying to skip tier 2, you can maybe attempt it at this timing, but that's not the case here. MG, nice suppression there. Conscripts running around the corner, looking for the flank. Couple squads on the far side. Empire's trying to stall. Get the machine gun set up here. And they're backpedaling. Once the machine gun set up, trying to go for the cutoff. Decent idea on how to handle that engagement. 20 putting down a mine over here. Can we? I mean, I'm pretty sure he can see that. Slightly too far forwards there for Inquisition. There we go. Decent harass there from BaoLiang. See Inquisition kind of blobbing up a little bit here, and that means he's not covering the fuel point. Oh wow, Backstage locking into Firestorm, getting out the Opal Blitz and making a bit of a push. You don't see this too often. Teamed up with Battle Group. Because most players kind of use this as a pseudo ambulance these days. BaoLiang skipped past tier 3 though, going straight for tier 4. So a no light vehicle, which may allow the Opal Blitz to actually do some work here. So we're kitting out for Backstage as well. Tripwire going off there. M20 doing a little bit of damage. I think he hasn't upgraded it with the skirts though, so it does take damage from the small arms. Looks like the mine got killed there. Maybe attack ground with the 222 or pack. Probably a 222. Here come the bazookas though, looking to get on the rear of the 222. Surely he would have seen them coming from the MG in the building. 222 backing away now. Second machine gun there though, getting the suppression on. And that means that the accuracy of the bazookas is horrible. Missed both of their shots wildly and nearly loses the rear echelon. Oh man, if he switched the facing of that machine gun up that direction, might have been able to get the wipe there. Oh, that's a big blob of folks looking for the wipe. Early retreat from Bao though. Should get away safely. And now the Axis player is looking for the Allied cutoff. Not pulling back. Okay, now coming back in. Okay, a little bit indecisive. Bao, meanwhile, branching out to the side, going for the VP capture. So doing a good job of, like, capping away from the blob. But Allies, starting to feel the heat here. Oh, big mistake from Payne, just leaving that green deer to die there. Must have not been paying attention to it. And MG shutting down any further capping from the combat engineers on the far side. And Bao only about 10 fuel away from a T-34, so once that hits, will be quite strong. There's the Axis, you know. Backstage got the Shred going down, but still has to get the Panzer authorization, so a long way away from a medium tank. Might have to invest in a second Raketen in the meantime, once that T-34 arrives.
Awaiting orders.
But yeah, the Allies are really struggling between the M20 not really being able to fight back against the 222, causing Inquisition to kind of lose up here in the north. Hold on, did he just airdrop in a machine gun? Is he doing that for his teammate? Confusing. Okay, in comes another STG blob. Pressuring Bao, he's behind the heavy cover but just outnumbered. Let's get out of there. Do some work here for Inquisition, trying to hold the line. Bring down a munitions cache as well. M20 coming forwards, but yeah, there's a bazooka there, buddy. Smokes out. Need to smoke out, but alright. Okay, here comes a medium tank for BaoLiang, and this is desperately needed. Try and turn the tide here. Raketen all not set up. And a good hit from the T-34 to get things going here. T-34 going for a bit of crush. Oh, and he gets a whole squad. Really good crush there. Keeping the pressure with the main gun on the Raketen as well. Conscripts all going for the machine gun. And the Backstage maybe needs to cut his losses here. Trying to retreat now with the Raketen. T-34 can get the wipe on it still. Switching his focus fire over to the half-track though. Or the Opel Blitz truck. Doesn't have a half-track, does it? Oh man, but BaoLiang, worst of all worlds, doesn't get the kill on this, or the Raketen, or the machine gun. Either way though, that was a really good assault. Good crushing maneuver. G42, 50. No, he did. He just plain old airdropped in a 50 cal. Generally, I don't recommend doing that if you've already gone Lieutenant Tech. Just buy the weapon normally. We have seen some players equip it with Pathfinders. And sometimes players equipping it with paratroopers for their reinforcement from beacons. But we're not seeing either of those tactics from Inquisition, so yeah, I just generally don't think it's that good of an idea. Kind of a waste of munitions. Double MGs for Payne, kind of locking Inquisition out at the moment. Oh, and he's about to be in trouble because here comes a Panzer IV. A little bit strapped for manpower to go for the second officer, which means that, and on top of that, went for the paratroopers. So it kind of just invested a little bit too much into infantry with no anti-tank solution. And no answer to the machine guns either, though. It looks like major artillery destroying the building. Should open up a few more opportunities. I wonder if he went captain to try and go for the pack howitzer. T-34 coming forwards, but oh, there's OKW Panzer IV there as well. Has to back out. This not quite facing the right direction here. Two conscripts nearby for the double snare threat. Dropping the Stuka, walking Stuka artillery on that. He dodges out in time. Was just setting back up and connecting with the Panzer IV, and now going for a Zis barrage, trying to clear out the machine gun. Pretty good connection on the first shell, and does get the decrew there. Backstage trying to reinforce from the half track. Panzer IV comes back around the corner. Zis sets up again. Bouncing off the Panzer IV. Panzer IV connecting Raketen, finally getting involved here. MG34 trying to do its best but getting decrewed again. Raketen connecting with the T-34, forcing it away. The conscripts behind the cover. Looking quite well here. Opportunities though with the buff from the half track. Just with the reinforcements out muscling the conscripts here. And they are finally forced away, and Axis still with a commanding amount of control. That half track allowing Backstage to hold the line there. I thought he might crumble. But the Raketen coming through helped him hold on. He's in some trouble now. Oh, and does get decrewed. T-34 quite healthy though after the repairs, and quite well vetted. Second Zis actually coming in from the side for BaoLiang. Running it down the road though, could be in trouble. Raketen trying to go for the kill on the Zis. Conscripts going for the Ura, trying to crew the weapon, and kind of lucky for Bao, 2 shots missing. Raketen in the Panzer IV, so the Zis survives. And should try to get it out of there. What's going on with the weapon croquet? Backing it out now. Oh, might get decrewed again. Oh, very, very close to. He does make it out. But yeah, Allies with very, very bad territory control right now. BaoLiang getting boxed out by Backstage, and Inquisition really struggling. But here comes his Sherman finally. Still has to contend with the Panzer IV and the pack. Has re-equipped an extra bazooka on the rear echelon that dropped it though. So does have a little bit more anti-tank. But yeah, I just have no idea why he went for the captain if he didn't try build an anti-tank gun. Generally one of the main benefits of building it now. Going for captain, or going for this commander, is that you don't have to build the captain. You can airdrop in the anti-tank gun, saving you some resources. So you can still get your medium tank out at a good timing, but have access to anti-tank. Oh, Bazooka's actually connecting while suppressed there. 222 having to back out. And this forward half track working out well for Backstage. Having it behind the building, quite safe. Forward reinforcement and healing. Okay, oh no, BaoLiang does go for counterattack. Going on recon plane and going for the Katyusha. Can't really go for the B4 up against the Backstage's artillery strike probably wouldn't last too long. Static howitzer like that. So I think going for the Katyusha first is a good play, but man, that got shot down really quickly. Was that just with the Panzer IV Pinto? Bit of bad luck for BaoLiang. That plane didn't last long. Katyusha coming in though. Full retreat on the team weapons. Sternpire's kind of running into the danger zone, take a couple models. A decent start there, 6 kills for the Katyusha to get things going. Now Panzer IV has to back out without the support of the Raketen, a little bit risky with the double Zis from BaoLiang nearby. Takes that risk though, coming in. T-34 bouncing. 22 kills on the T-34 so far though, it's getting off to a really good start. M1 doing quite a lot of damage as well. Sherman coming in. Doesn't quite have sight of it though. Oh, does there. Sherman low now. Oh, and M1 not on prioritized vehicles there. Okay, there he goes. BaoLiang starting to push back a bit. And I didn't even notice this, but his tech truck actually quite low. Needs some repairs. Putting down the mechanized now. And a Brumbier coming out for Payne. Does he have spotting scopes on the 222? He does. So it's providing a lot of sight for the Axis. You can see right into BaoLiang's region of the map. Oh, conscripts very clumped up there. Oh, BaoLiang tries to spread them out so they don't get wiped with one shot. Double, oh no, it's just the singles that's coming down. He's getting some good hits though. Yeah, here comes the Brumbier and Inquisition not well equipped to deal with that. Sherman back up to full. Oh, AT gun coming a little bit too far forwards here in range of the Brumbier. Could go down to 1 or 2 shots. We're opening up. Here come the bazookas though. Sherman coming in, trying to get a flank on the Panzer IV, unsuccessful in blocking it though. And the pack's out there. Sherman could go down here. Oh, this is the killing blow. Stuka dive bomb coming down on the AT gun, I think. No dodge on that from Inquisition. And the M1 gets decrewed. But a lucky break there for Inquisition. Panzer IV surviving. Well, Sherman surviving. Kept missing the final shot there. 222 charging in. Going for the decrewed. Oh, M20. Lieutenant jumps in, which is like super risky. Could lose the lieutenant. 222 finishes the job on the decrewed M1. But it looks like it's going to go down. Oh. Pop the AP ammo. And 222 goes down, which is a bit of a shame. That with the vetted up spotting scopes providing a lot of sight for... Targeting the B4, gets the decrew, and there's the kill. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that got tweaked a couple patches ago. That's like a guaranteed kill on a howitzer. That the I think like the last 2 rockets from this are really accurate. To help guarantee that. Similar to time on target for US forces. This didn't used to be. Used to fail to kill howitzers like roughly 25% of the time, and it's like the only thing it's good at. It's to stat targets. Brumbier doing some good bleed onto these US troops. Oh, big shot into that rear echelon as well. Inquisition can't really contest this too much until that Jackson rise, which he just done production on. BaoLiang is making good inroads on his side of the map though, finally capping the fuel over there and relieving a lot of the VP pressure as well. Now I'm still behind on the VPs, but the clock has slowed down a lot. Sherman getting a little bit lucky as well, dodging another pack shot. Payne's forward, continuing the chase though, needs to pop the blitz here, try and keep up. Oh, and he stops. Stops the chase. Missed opportunity to get the kill on that Sherman though. Looks like this did get some repairs, and looks like Katyusha has been targeting the forward retreat there for BaoLiang. 8 kills. Not sure if those are legit kills or medic kills.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Walking Stuka coming in from Backstage. Already got 7 kills and going for a Jagdpanzer now. Stuka, always a good idea if you're up against doubles this. Deal with them somehow. So hard to wipe. 6-man weapon crews. Okay, calling in the rocket barrage. Avoided. Ooh, and unfortunately it is sticking in there too long. Try to throw the incendiary grenade. But that can work there for me. Panzer IV takes engine damage though. Is this going to try to do some attack rounds through the building? Unsuccessful. T-34 coming in on the rear armor though. Raketin is there. T-34 having to back out. T-34 could go down, and it does. Oh, but so does the Panzer IV. The attack rounds through the buildings finally come good. Panzer IV goes down as well, but we can see Backstage actually quite low on infantry now, having lost a couple of his folks. Hasn't really built any overs or anything yet either. Bunker going down from Payne, trying to cover this angle. Interesting idea. And in the north, getting rid of the machine gun. Nixon standing by. And Katyusha targeting the HQs. They're getting quite low again. Backstage. We need to get the repairs going. And Stuka targeting. Oh, the Katyusha, and he gets it. Going for a vertical strike there. BaoLiang trying to dodge sideways instead of backwards. Trying to avoid exactly that, but next Leo mind games there from Backstage. That's the kill. So BaoLiang's both of his pieces of indirect fire now getting countered, which has put him a little bit behind. Jackson opening up on the Brumbier. It was some nasty damage. Pack also very, very low. M20 coming through. Could get the decrew here quite easily. Pack setting up, but not even setting up in the right direction. And there we go. It goes down. The bunker up there though. Covering it. It's not really hard to steal away. As if we're heading up that way to defend it as well. So there's this setting up for a barrage on machine gun. Panzer connecting for a couple shots, but this is there as well. As if we're going chasing after the M20, but it smokes out, and here come the bazooka REs behind this. We might not be able to get too much done. Panzer actually getting a nice attack round off. Bazooka REs getting suppressed. So many machine guns up here. 3 of them. Complete saturation in the area. Jackson opening up on the Brumbier again, getting Vet 1 with that. Brumbier getting Vet 2. But hasn't... Okay, got the pack now, but not in position to protect. Brumbier getting away. Another walking Stuka barrage coming through. Looks like it did minor damage. And maybe be a little bit more than I thought originally. Up to Vet 2 now, 16 kills. This 4 comes forwards on the Jackson. It's returning fire. Staying stationary though, needs to be backing away. Oh, T-34 coming through. And missing. German up in the north looking to clear out the bunker finally. Pack rotating to deal with that threat. Gets a kill with that shot though. I wasn't sure if he would. An unusual amount of health. Panzer 4 up here. Going to clear out the US Forces infantry. Drops the majority on the AT gun. And Jackson forcing back the Panzer 4. Panzer 4 maybe taking a little bit of a risk here. Not blitzing. Still not blitzing. Now popping the blitz. A little bit late on the activation. Was at risk of going down. Now the Jackson at risk of going down. No, the pack gets decrewed at just the right time, and the Shrek's coming in from the side, missing. And now go down to the conscripts. Looks like Payne getting a little bit overwhelmed here, getting attacked by both of the allied players. In trouble. Letting the Shreks go down like that. And yeah, BaoLiang kind of pulling back from his side a little bit. Coming over to assist his teammate. Has allowed Backstage to re-secure that side. And here comes the Elephant for Payne. But this isn't one of the maps where the Elephant is just like a straight up GG. You know, there are some side blockers reasonably wide. Avenues for flanking it, so well, it will be strong. Not the end of the game for the Allies. And P-47s are a bit better against the Elephant, a bit slower. There's a bit more trouble dodging rocket strikes. Stuka coming through on the Zis that just went for the barrage, dodging forwards with it here. Interesting. Takes a bit of health damage, but doesn't drop a single model. And sets up in the center even. And get a shot on the Jagdpanzer. Might even get 2 or 3. Gotta be careful about it though. Here comes the Axis Horde. It is a little bit low on health. We'll drop models quickly. Oh, and dropping the models, trying to carry the gun. Slowing things down, but double T-34s coming through. And it doesn't get decrewed. Would be a shame to lose the veterancy. Often in the far north. Looking to protect the Axis munitions cache for the moment. And wow, a Scott from Inquisition. Does have immunities now for the P-47s. And has a pretty large army as well. Maybe we could do with like one more infantry-based AT option, maybe some more bazookas or another anti-tank gun to help against the Elephant. No. Jackson coming in from the side on the Brumbier. The Elephant connecting with the Jackson. Looks like BaoLiang making a bit of a push here. Oh, T-34 goes down to the Jagdpanzer and the Raketen though. Jagdpanzer. Not going for any attack rounds, but T-34 coming around the corner. It's a shot on there. Zis actually though, also connecting. And 20 coming across this side to assist. Another walking Stuka barrage, probably tugging the AT gun. Whoa! What happened down the back there? Oh. Was that I thought there was a scatter shot killing a tank, but maybe it was BaoLiang cancelling the B4 and then restarting it. But we do have, you know, a rocket barrage ready to go as well as a Stuka dive bomb loaded up. So hard to see this B4 lasting long. And the Elephant forcing Inquisition back. As I said, he does kind of need an extra bit of anti-tank infantry base to help deal with that elephant. Okay, B4 kind of needs something to just keep these guys in place while the B4 gets its shot off. And the Allies forced all the way back here.
We have fallen to 100 points. Do not let this trend continue.
Okay, recon plane up for Bao. B4 just about facing the right direction for all this infantry, though might be considering... Oh, that's a juicy target right there. Imagine that's going to be the shot. It's coming through. And takes care of the stern bios. Pretty good hit. A Payne, yeah, with the recon run, with the dive bomb ready to go. Just needs to execute that. Jackson switching directions, coming more through the center. T-34 on the far side. Getting flank on the machine gun, opening up the capture. Lies very, very low on VPs. Jagdpanzer coming forwards to meet it.
We are down to 75 points.
And there we go. Recon run plus the rocket barrage going through. No. Oh, looks like it just didn't get the kill. Stuka dive bomb on the VP doesn't kill the Zis either. You saw the last two rockets were accurate, but the other ones were so badly inaccurate, it didn't guarantee the kill. And now here comes the King Tiger, and backed up by the Jagdpanzer. BaoLiang trying to hold on. His second Zis actually setting up despite being so low on health. Doing everything he can to hold on. Jackson actually coming through the center. And that means Backstage has to pull back, but here comes the actual walking Stuka targeting the AT guns. BaoLiang loses the one that's further forwards. Jackson doing some good damage, hitting the 3 there as well. I'm seeing that shot, and Panzer IV coming forwards, backed up by the elephant. B4 gets recruited by BaoLiang. Oh, second Jackson for Inquisition, but maybe overextending. And very, very low from the elephant. Second Jackson of Vet 3 though, dishing out the Payne. Forwards into the center, trying to block the capture. Recon plane from BaoLiang. B4 just about ready to fire again. Find its target. Okay, engine damage onto the King Tiger. Could this be the opportunity for the B4 to swing the game here and kill the KT? Here it comes. Oh, what's the money shot? King Tiger goes down. Huge. T-34 trying to open up the capture on the left-hand VP. Comes a Jagdpanzer Raketen nearby as well. Raketen missing its shot, but T-34 going a little bit too far forwards. Going to take the snare, and Raketen finishing the job. Major recon pass coming through there. I haven't seen any P-47s from Inquisition so far this game. And, okay. Backing out. Panzer IV blitzing forwards, going after the vetted up Jackson, but what's he doing here? Okay, spotting for the rocket barrage, and I don't think he repaired this up, so that will go down for sure. Jumping out of the Jackson, the other Jackson having issues on the wrong side of the sight blocker. Wow, was that on HE? Very lucky penetration, but I mean the Jackson would have killed it anyway. Swapping the vehicle crews, good idea there. Fit 3 Jackson again. Yeah, the spotting scopes, Elephant just getting free hits, super long range. Jackson maybe coming in for a bit of a flank on it though. The pack somewhat nearby for support. Conscripts coming in. Jackson pulling the trigger, getting aggressive, but the bunker getting the suppression in. Can't get the engine damage. Pack there, getting the shots in. Here come the P-47s now. Jackson circling. Needs to keep circling. Oh, he took a little bit of a bad path. Circling nicely. In comes the Sherman now, but that's on HE. Not contributing much. Oh man, still on HE. Jackson getting away. Oh, but the T-34 from BaoLiang comes in and saves the day. Elephant goes down. Well done there. That's huge. Both of the big boys from the Axis going down. That's exactly what the Allies needed to help turn this game back around.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
And Payne just, didn't really have the support. Didn't have that Panzer IV anymore to help protect the Elephant. No squads nearby for snares. No mines down either. But nearly worked, if that Sherman being on HE the whole time. Could have resulted in the loss. Okay, for Mother Russia activated by Bao, trying to go for the capture here. Shock troops throwing out the smoke to cap behind the Allies. Very low on VPs still.
We have a forward structure under attack.
Scott trying to clear out the north. We're holding on. Dropping the Major RD on the bunker, trying to clear that out. But most of the tank's quite healthy now. Stuka dodged quite effectively there. But Allies still need another VP. Sherman and Jackson mobilizing now. But yeah, bunker covering this one. Lots of bunkers from Payne. Okay, Jackson coming forwards. Oh, with the Sherman getting a nasty shot. Pack gonna go down almost immediately. Grab the machine gun on that now as well. When they're coming into the center, there's a lot of infantry. Jackson clearing out the decrew pack. Allies trying to get them neutralized in the center. 24 VPs left. And clears out the bunker now. Sherman going after the bunker a little bit further back. Needs to get the Jackson down on this Brumbier in the center that's beating the Allies so hard at the moment though.
We shall fight as never before, Commander. Just give the order.
Oh, and here comes the Axis troops. T-34, oh, taking some Jagdpanzer shots. Oh, the Rakitten, I didn't think he'd be able to get a shot off on that angle. T-34 very low after that. Be out for a pierce for quite some time. Oh, walking Stuka nearly gets the decrew on the Zis. Took a dive bomb on the VP. And now there's a Panther for Payne. A3 Jackson has to be careful. Backing away now. Axis coming into the center though. And on the far left VP. That Brumbier bleed on Bao's squads. Suffered a lot there. Trying to go for those captures. And Inquisition, I mean look, he's got 1,300 manpower. It's like calling some paratroopers or something. Get on those VPs. Can't afford to be backing away like this for repairs at such a crucial moment for the VPs. With so much float as well. But stalling at the moment, stalling in the center. Brumbier finally causing that to come to a halt. And Axis secure that VP, so they're back on the drain. BaoLiang does hold on the far left though. The echelon can't get the cap going. Here come the vehicles from Inquisition again.
Enemy can taste defeat. They only have 10 points
Brombier. Jackson chasing after it, but Panther coming in from the side on the vetted up Jackson. Sherman getting a bit of a flank. Bit of a block. Brombier in trouble. Looks like the Brombier is going to go down. Is this for BaoLiang in trouble though? It also looks likely to go down. There goes the Brombier. But oh, the machine gun stopping the capture. BaoLiang's conscripts getting pinned. Sherman smoking that off. T-34 trying to get a flank on the Raketen, but the Jagdpanzer's back there. Conscripts trying to go for the capture, get wiped. And that's it. Well, a bit of a back and forth match, you know. Allies getting off to a strong start and going back and forth. Good half-track play from Backstage. Allowed some really, really strong control of this side of the map. BaoLiang not trying to go for a T-70 or anything to help fight against that early on. Which allowed some strong control from the Axis. Inquisition didn't really like his build order in the early game. Invested a lot into infantry, going for a captain, which I didn't feel was necessary. Slowed down his progress towards the first Sherman and didn't really have an answer to the double machine gun play from Payne until he got the major out for the major artillery, which really locked him out of that side of the map almost entirely. The double machine guns in the early game. Maybe could have picked up a mortar. And then, yeah, late game, I mean, 1,500 float. Really needed some more boots on the ground to go for some capping. Maybe drop in some paras, as I said. Maybe to just like flank the machine guns that way. Try to go for the captures. But some decent armor play with the Jacksons. BaoLiang also had a pretty strong game. Nice teamwork coming across to assist his teammates sometimes. But yeah, his B4s is probably never going to work against Rocket Barrage and the Stuka Dive Bomb this game. And really good walking Stuka Barrage to knock out that Katyusha. That was huge. That was a really big moment in this match. Anyway, guys, I'll wrap on that. If you'd like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.